Hello guys, hello everyone, good evening and welcome back. I actually not welcome back because this is our first time. So
Yes.
welcome guys, welcome for our first ever CYBALL Academy featuring no other than Kafi. So
Yes.
yeah, I just want to ask some questions,
Hello.
Kafi. Sorry for
Yeah, sure.
all the technical difficulties, but apparently we found a way to have a workaround for it. So yeah, maybe can you give us a background about yourself, about your streaming, maybe your streaming career, and how you started playing Cyber?
Well, so first of all, hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our very first ever Cyball Academy. So this is basically our episode one, and I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kafi. I actually stream Valorant on Facebook. I stream Axie as well, and I also stream Cyball on my Facebook. So yeah, you can check me out on Facebook. It's facebook.com/hey it's Kafi, and there, I have been a Cyball scholar for almost. I think I'm turning 2 months already since I started the game. So I mean, ever since the game started, Cyball started. So yeah, I'm very thankful for YGG for giving me the opportunity because I have been so in love with Cyball, as in I cannot explain to you how I love Cyball so much. And I don't know why, for some reason, I really enjoy playing the game. So I'm so excited to share to everyone today our, introduction for Cyber 101.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, when I started playing Cybele, I really don't have any background with it. And when I started
Mhm.
playing it, I actually really did enjoy it more than the other game. That is kind of hype with Cybele. And to be honest, the tilt in this game is really non-existent because
Yes,
you can actually
yes.
you can actually accept it right from the get-go when you see the numbers of his stats. And
Yeah.
okay, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, maybe
Yes.
Kathy, I think we can already start with the Cybele proper. I'll be sharing your screen right now. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. So I just want to introduce to you guys first what is Cyball. So basically, Cyball is a new NFT game in the block. So it's somehow like Axie, but it's you have three side blocks with you, and those are the axes that those are rather the side blocks that you will use for the game. It's your team. So there, basically, you can join our. Um,
Oh yeah, sorry. Someone just
oh wait,
forgotten to mute
yeah.
himself.
Okay. So yeah, don't forget guys to mute on Discord. So yeah, we're also live on Discord, guys. So hello to everyone. With thank you so much for joining for today's show. And yeah. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, Cyball is a new NFT game. You have three side blocks, so that's basically the composition of your team. And then the teams they have a set of skills. So I will show to you guys right now on your screens the game. So you can see on the collections area, on the collection tab, that's where you will see your skills. So basically, the tackling, passing, dribbling, crossing, shooting, physical are the six key events for the game. So you have six rounds or six key events. So the duration of one game is like around 5 minutes. It depends on the game, the flow. If you're actually winning, it might be faster, but it's usually an average around 5 minutes. So yeah, my level for my side blocks are not yet maxed out, so it's at level. I have like a little bit more to go, but I have them at level 86 is my highest, so I'm yet to get there. So yeah, actually when I first started playing the game, for some reason I got matched with like those who have like level 15 side blocks. So for some reason at first I thought that it was impossible for me to win. Like why is this game so why is this like that and such, and I can't win for some reason. So what I can say is it takes time. The game takes time, and once you get the hang of it, once you level up your side blocks, it will be more and more easier. It will be easier for you to win. It will be easy for you to get a hang of the game, and then gives you more chances of winning. So yeah. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can just feel free to, chat in our English voice text channel if you have questions. If you, want to invest in the game, if you want to buy your own team, if you want to be a scholar, just don't forget to, just chat in our English voice text. Or to those who watching in their streams right now and on Facebook, don't forget to comment any questions and we will be happy to answer each and every one of them. So yeah, I hope you guys are going to be enjoying the episode for today because this is the first ever episode for CYBALL Academy. So yes,
All right, Kafi. Actually, I have a
let's go.
question for you since you've already
Oh
discussed
sure.
your side blocks. What are the things that you actually do consider prior to upgrading your stats? Because I think that's the first thing that most of the people are going to ask when they level up their side blocks. How do you actually determine the stats that you need to level up?
Actually, I did when I first got them. Of course, they were all at level 1. So the first thing I checked was the two highest skill, the two highest events basically. If for example this one, I'll give an example. So for example this side block. So the two highest skills here are tackling and passing, and those are the two skills that I've decided to level up for the whole like duration of the game. Like for like yeah, I have a low I only have 29%, but yeah, it's actually really hard for me to win in gold since I usually pair up with people who are level 100, like level 100, and I'm like at level 20. So for some reason like there's a mix up with the matchmaking, but yeah. So for example, yeah, those are the two things that I decided to level up. So the reason why I used two skills per side block, it's because you have three side blocks in a team, and then you're given six skills. So I actually divided the skills into two. So for this one, I up the tackling and the passing, while for the second one, I up the shooting and physical, and then for the last one, I up the dribbling and crossing. So yeah, um, oh yeah, don't forget to mute guys on Discord so you'd be able to hear me and understand what I'm saying. So yeah, don't forget to mute. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's how I strategized my way of balancing my skills so that if you have like tackling here and then another tackling here that are both high up, there's some for some reason it won't be too efficient. So that's why you have to really strategize on how to allocate the skill points properly. So yeah, but if ever you don't have the skills that, like if ever the skill points are like all like equal or balanced, I think I suggest is you just have to choose the two, and then of course you have to pair it up with the traits. So that's a different topic, but in terms of that, I think that's about it. That's a general suggestion.
All right, thank you so much, Kathy, for answering my question. And I'm actually really excited for you to start playing the game and for us to actually see how Cyball is actually played. And I hope to the people who's actually watching, people who wants a scholarship or people who just wants to know more about Cyball, you learn a lot from this Cyball Academy that we are actually hosting. So let's go, Kathy.
Okay, so you guys are excited? Are you guys excited to see how Cyball works? Because actually, when I first played, I don't know, for some reason I was so hyped, and until now I'm still hyped about this game. So I can't wait to show you guys the game. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I have gold side blocks. But actually, for me, it doesn't really matter if you have gold, silver, or bronze. But it's all up to you. The side blocks have their own advantages, but for me, it's more on just strategizing on how you can outplay the enemy or the the one your opponent rather. So yeah, for me, if you strategize your like everything that you decide on during the round, it will determine whether or not you will win or not. If you think you're gonna outplay the other person, there's a chance even if your level is lower than your opponent. So yeah, it's not just you can't just give up if you feel like, oh, the enemy's level is too high. So yeah, so for me, don't give up, just play and enjoy the game. So yeah, I'll show you guys a sample gameplay right now. So yeah, are you guys excited? Because I am. Okay, let's go. Let's hop onto a game. Okay, so as you can see, guys, the enemy or the opponent has level 100. They maxed out at level 100. For me, I would choose here is ultra defensive. So we're gonna be playing safe here. And yeah, as you can, someone chatted on the English voice text. It's the lock on key events and tactic cards. So yes. Okay, as you can see, so I first checked the event and then I checked the highest block that has, the highest advantage to the event, and then I checked mine, and of course I just add them up because there's a total. Okay, there's no more time, but I just look at an overview and I'll just use nutmeg because the nutmeg cancels out, or as you can see the description of the card, it negates the opponent's tactic card for this turn, so it will just retain whether how advantageous is his side blocks. So as you can see, I won because you have to use your math skills here. I actually improved my math here in this game, and yeah. So yeah, that's so funny. But yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Cyball, for helping us in our math skills. So okay, now for our second key event. So we won the first part. As you can see, mine is 75. So my highest power is 75 for tackling, while his is 96. So it means there's no chance for me to win this round. So I'd rather, like, we can use this one. We can just deduct 1 stamina or 1 power to just, give the opponent a lesser chance for him to win. So it doesn't mean that we can decide or strategize to give up this round, but at the same time we can just do better for the second half of the game. So yeah, as you can see, the opponent used a stun card, so this means I won't be able to use any cards for this round. So my only hope is to have a higher power or the higher total skill points for me to be able to win this round. But I feel like there's no chance for me. So we will see. And by the way, don't forget guys to always check the traits, because not just you just don't have, I mean, you don't wait, again, sorry. But I want to explain to you that besides checking the skill points, you also have to check the traits, because the traits add up to the number of skill points that the opponent has. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, you really have to use your math skills here. Okay, so right now, so the opponent is at ultra offensive, meaning, well, that's a different topic. So I will just let you guys know more about it along the game. So you're just given 30 seconds, so that's why I'm playing as fast as I can. I think I'm just gonna choose improved reflexes. So yeah, the reason why I just choose this one, because I feel like I am like outnumbered. Oh yeah.
Wait, Kafi, sorry. Can you reshare your screen on Discord? Apparently, I cannot go inside once again.
Oh, what? What again? Sorry.
Can you reshare your
I'll
screen on
reshare.
Discord?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just reshare my screen.
Yeah, I cannot go inside the stream.
Okay, I'll just choose that.
Yeah,
Okay, how about now? Can you see it?
yeah. Alright.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, wait, we actually won that round. Okay, so yeah, you really have to put your 100% attention to the game because you are only given 30 seconds per event or per round. So yeah, that's why I'm really having a hard time like balancing like speaking and explaining and playing at the same time. But at the same time, yeah, I want you guys to get educated, learn the game with me. And yeah, basically you don't have to use your math if you want to add up your skills here. Wait. Oh wait, let's just use that. The comms jammer. So this is the part where okay, so I think this is gonna be advantageous on my part. I think. Let's see. Oh no! We lost the game, guys. But sometimes I don't use comms jammer and tactical foul. But yeah, it's okay. We win some, we lose some. So it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's okay to lose because as long as you are leveling up your side blocks, the higher the chance you will be able to get more wins. Because at first you will lose a lot of times, and then it will tend to make you feel upset. You might feel like depressed because you always or you keep losing. But at the end of the day, if you level up your side blocks every day, you level up your side blocks like up until like probably 50 or 60. That's the time where you can change the game. You can become better at the game. And yeah, so as far as I remember from that game, we lost because I wasn't able to strategize properly, but it was actually winnable because we at the 6th round or the 6th key event, we're tied. We were tied 2, and I tied 2. Oh yeah, we tied 2. So yeah, it was actually winnable if we probably didn't use comms jammer. But yeah, you really have to practice your math skills. I really want to reiterate that. And thank you so much, CYBALL, for giving us, a throwback to our math lessons. But yeah, by the way, so yeah, when we were in game, I forgot to introduce to you guys the cards. So the cards that you saw during the game, the cards are for giving you like more chances of winning for that key event. So if you have any questions regarding like the traits or the cards, you can just ask us in the English voice text in our Discord. So yeah, guys, don't forget to join the Discord for YGG. It's discord.gg/YGG. We are actually there right now in the Discord. So if you have any questions, don't forget to comment. And yeah.
Actually,
So
Kathy,
yeah,
I
when
have
it
a question for you.
oh yeah, what's your question?
Yeah, since we're on the topic of the cards in the game, actually, what is your favorite card in the game?
Oh, my favorite card would be Nutmeg
Yeah,
because
definitely.
because Nutmeg makes you, gives you an advantage when you have when you have like more points compared to the opponent. So yeah, that's why it's my favorite. And of course, it also negates when the opponent might use a double up card because yeah. So we can lay out the cards right now. So there are so many cards that you will be able to use, as you can see at the lower part of the game. You have their 6 cards, and then it refreshes per half. So for the first half, you have six set of cards, and then 6 cards rather in that set. And then for the second half, you get another set of 6 cards. And then once you use one card, it another card will pop up again. It can either be a card that you can probably use for the second round or for the next round, or you can use that card to either steal power or energy is what they call, or power is the number of times you can use a card. So yeah, wait. Let's try to brief that out. So the cards are basically for you to um get a hold onto the round. It sometimes would be able you will be able to, get control of that round, so you would be able to win that round. Even if you feel like there's no more chance for you to win. Because my favorite cards, yeah, first one is Nutmeg, and the second one are the double ups. The double ups are like it doubles the number of skill points that you have. So unless the opponent doesn't have a perfect safeguard, the perfect safeguard basically the opponent will automatically block the ball. But if it doesn't have that, the double ups are like the real OP cards for me, in my opinion. Oh wait, I actually saw a question. Someone asked, "What is your strat? Did you use also balance or ultra defensive? What is my favorite?" Oh, when it comes to that, um, sometimes I use ultra offensive when I know that I have the advantage over the opponent, because at first, before the round or before the game actually starts, you have an overview of the skill points of the enemy or the opponent, so you get a brief overview of the skill points. So that's where you will try to figure out whether you will use ultra offensive, ultra defensive, balanced. So if I know I have the advantage, I sometimes use ultra offensive, but if I know that I don't have the advantage, I use the ultra defensive one. So the ultra defensive is for side blocks. I mean, it gives you a higher chance of like blocking the ball or blocking the enemy so he won't get a point. And then balance for me is, of course, when both teams have almost the same allocation of points, or no one's better than the other, something like that. But sometimes there are also times if I know that the opponent has a higher advantage, I sometimes use ultra offensive. And ultra offensive for me is, it kind of gives you an advantage, like an upper hand, if you are at the disadvantage, but you are ultra offensive. So it sometimes gives you like that hit or that bump for you to get that goal. So yeah, sometimes it really depends on the the differences between the two teams. So yeah, really have to look into that. But yes, a brief one. Basically, ultra defensive if you're not not at an advantage, and ultra offensive if you are at an advantage. And if you both have, no one's better than the other, you just use balance. And there are also options for you to use defensive and offensive. So that one it's not ultra. So basically, it's just defensive or offensive. So I really suggest you just have to look at the overview. But yeah, so yeah, sometimes I actually use defensive if I know that I have a disadvantage to the opponent, but at the same time, I'm confident that I can overrule that or something like that. So yeah, it really depends on my instinct for some reason on how I choose what strat I use. So yeah. And going back to the cards. So yeah, you have to remember all the cards you're using. You have to read each and every one of them, and there are also rounds that you don't use cards, and there are also so that you would be able to save up power for the second half. And then there are also cards that steals from the opponent. There are also cards that gives you extra power for you to have more extra power for you to use for the second half or for during the first half, something like that. So yeah, your cards are your best friend because it hypes you up for that round, something like that. So yes, I hope I was able to answer your question.
I think you you were able to answer his question. And actually, I
Yeah.
was really quite surprised with the all information that you have shared. It's really news for me right now. And as also to the guys who are watching right now, who is also new to the game, I hope you guys are actually learning a lot. And if you have any questions, please drop it down on the English voice text. So
Yes.
our
Yes.
speaker Kafi can actually answer your question. And she is really knowledgeable in this game. And she really loves the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually really love the game. And someone actually asked in the English voice text, someone asked, how do you count the tactic power or energy of your opponent? Actually, so that's a pretty good question. So honestly, if your opponent used a not, I mean, if the opponent or you rather used a nutmeg card, and then you won't be able to know the opponent's card. So actually, I was able to join an AMA with like the CYBALL like developers, and then it was actually reached to them the feedback regarding not knowing what card the opponent has used if you use a nutmeg card. So yeah, basically it's gonna be hard for you to count the number of power or energy your opponent has when you use a nutmeg card. So I think yeah, it there's no chance for you to know the exact number. But for me, I like it's more of an intuition and like instinct, something like that. So yeah, basically if you see the enemy or the opponent used a card that has like double ups, of course that's -2 already to the total number of power that he has or the opponent has. So yeah, just deduct that and then deduct the first one. Just just have that in mind. But yeah, again, Cyball is more on the math side, so it really really practices or challenges your math skills in this game. I actually do have a calculator beside me as well if I play the game. So yeah, I hope I answered the question.
Yeah, definitely. You were able to answer the question. And actually, there are actually people who's asking if we can actually show them the cards. Maybe let's play one more game, and I
Okay,
will be
okay.
also sharing a link on the list of the cards that Cybal has.
Okay, so for sure. Okay, so there. Let's hop on to another game. Yeah, for some reason the matchmaking in my elo is that that uh that long. It's at an instant for some like bronze players. Wait, I wasn't able to check the skill points, so I think we're just gonna go for balance. Yeah. Yeah, first yeah, okay. For an overview, I can see that I have a chance or an advantage compared to the opponent. So yeah, okay. So as you can see, these are the cards below that I was talking about. So the highest shooting, so the key event is shooting. So my highest is 95. Basically, the enemy or the opponent only has like 70 or 71 for his highest one. Um, I'm not sure what to use. I think I don't have to use anything because I want to save my perfect save card for. Oh wait, I could have used a second win, but actually for me, yeah, I actually thought that he was gonna use a nutmeg card because every time I go against opponents at first round, they always use nutmeg. So that's why I sometimes use second wind for my third match. So that's my purpose why I didn't use it. Because yeah, people usually use nutmeg. Okay, so as you can see, I don't have to use my math skills. I know I have an advantage because of my total power. I think. Oh, we can go for perfect save because I did not use my math skills. So, yes, okay. I hope he did not use nutmeg. Oh, wait, we were actually. Oh, wait, we both have 141 points. The heck? So, we really, really have to take into consideration the number of skill points and the traits. Okay. Wait, I wasn't able to see the traits. Okay, so he has this one. So we can talk about the traits later after the cards. So Okay, my highest is 104, so I really do have an advantage here. I can use an energy drink. So the energy drink is like Gatorade. So it gives you, since your side blocks get exhausted. Wait, I could have used second wind. Sorry, it's so hard for me to play while speaking. I could have used this. I knew that I had the advantage. I think if my math skills are wrong. Okay. Okay, we won that. Okay, yay, let's go. Okay, so the cards here. Okay, wait. Let's just go for balanced again. So the cards here, okay, I'll just re-explain it again. So here at the bottom, you can see 6 cards. So we have here second wind, improved reflexes, backup power. So backup power, all the green cards are for stealing, stunning, adding up more power, etc. So the blue cards are the energy ones, something like that, like Gatorade and such. The pink one or the purple one is update a new set of cards. And then there's also another pink or purple card, which is the force update, which is you force the opponent's set of cards, and basically it will, redraw a new set of cards for the opponent. Okay, what happened? Actually, he used tactical foul, so he changed the key event for that round. So meaning, I thought I had the advantage, but it turns out I lost. So it's okay. We can, bounce back. So his highest is 93. Mine is 73. So we are really at a disadvantage. So I'll just give up that round, and then we're gonna be aiming for a tie. So let's see. So we're tied. We're tied now at 2-2. Okay, so this is gonna be the last key event. So I just gave up that round. Okay, I can see now that I am at an advantage. I can already see it. You know why? But yeah, as you can see, I haven't been using my cards for some reason, because I know that. Wait, we can use this energy card. And don't forget to check the traits. Your traits are your best friends as well. Wait, am I really at an advantage? What is 71 plus 60? It's 131. Am I correct? Oh no. Okay, did we win? Oh yeah, we won. Let's go. So I forgot why. I forgot how we won that. Okay, so yeah, you know what happened? I barely used my cards, so it's more on like a gut feeling. You have to be confident with your side blocks. You have to, just it doesn't mean that if you have cards, if you have power, you have to use them all the time. It doesn't matter. See, you guys, you told me to use second wind, but I did not use it at all for the whole game. But I still won the round, or still won the game. So it really depends on your strategy. And yeah, let's go. Nice win.
GG.
GG.
That's 1-1 for now. I think
yes,
let's
1-1.
go to start. Yeah. Usually on Axie Bootcamps, we have what we call the bootcamp buffs. So basically, all the players who are hosting the bootcamp actually goes on a win streak. Maybe we can test out if the lucky term is effective also on the CYBALL Academy.
Hey, come on, guys. Who wants to show off their side blocks? And by the way, I think I was able to read your chat. So someone said you can, by the way, use a card regardless if you are in a disadvantage, just to make a new draw card. Yes, of course you can do that. So if you're at a disadvantage, of course you can just use a second win card. So for you to be able to gain more power, which you can use for the second half, because there are also cards where they cost 2 power. So for the whole duration or for the whole game, you are just only given 4, but you have 6 key events, and there are also cards that cost 2. So that's why you have second wind, and backup power. Those are the two cards where you add up all the. I mean, that's where you get an additional power for you to use for either the second half or the first half. So yeah, we can actually, if you guys don't have any more questions or you guys have any questions, just let us know. But I want to discuss now regarding traits, because I think I wasn't able to um talk about it earlier. So there is actually a website on the CYBALL website. I'll just check it out. So it's docs.cyball.com slash
Wait,
cyblock slash traits. Ah, yeah, there. Mr. K8.
I think we can flash it on the screen as well.
Yeah. You guys can check that site out. It actually displays all of the traits that you have to know. So besides knowing the cards, you have to get to know also the traits, because when you don't know the traits, you don't know why you actually thought that you had the advantage to the round, but because of the traits of the opponent, it actually made you lose that round. So you have to know the traits, and yeah, don't forget to give it a read. So yeah, are we showing it now? Okay, so as you
Yeah.
can see on your screens, so you can see those are the traits. If ever you're planning on investing, or planning on buying a team, or if you have, or if you're a scholar and those you want to get to know more about the traits that you have, you can definitely check it out on their website. And yeah, the traits are very important because they give you like a bonus, an extra skill point to your total number of skill points. So for example, mine, I can show you right here. So I will show to you guys my traits. So if this is for my first side block. So my side block has the executive assistant trait. So the trait is it focuses on the side blocks tackling, crossing, and passing. So they are all boosted by 4 + 4. So for example, my passing is 100, so it's actually 104 since it adds up to the total number of skill points that I have. So that's specifically for my traits. While for my other ones, mine is strong starter for my second side block. So this one, it's +4 only for the first half. So when it reaches to the second half, I don't get that +4 anymore. So basically, this side block is somehow useless for me when I go to the second half. Although if I do have an advantage regarding to my total number of skill points, of course I will use them. It's still not useless, but my trait will be useless for the second half. So this only works for the first half. So that's mine. And then the third one is this one. It has fancy footwork, which is +6 during dribbling skills. During any when it plays in an event involving dribbling, and it also has a second trait which is building back up. So for each match, all of these side block skills are boosted by +4. So all of the side blocks skills. So yeah, your side blocks can have only one trait, they can have 2 traits, and then they can have 3 traits. So yeah, all of those different side blocks, they cost of course if you have three traits, it costs more if you plan on investing. But of course if you're a scholar and you have three traits, then good for you. That's a really a huge advantage for you. So yeah. But when it comes to like if you're planning on investing, I really do suggest you have to check out the traits and you have to match them up. Because for example, if you're, for example, for this one, if this one is, and if it involves dribbling, then this one, you can have that. You can have like different types of skills, or different skills per different advantageous skills, if that's the term. Like for this one, I have tackling, crossing, passing, while for the other side block, it involves dribbling. So basically, those are you have to also strategize what traits to mix and match with. Because for example, this one, strong starter, there is another there is a trait, I think it's called clutch performer, which is the opposite of strong starter. So it's +4 during first half, while clutch performer, I think it's for the second half. So those are like some things that you can take into consideration is when it comes to mix and matching traits. And yeah, and the reason why I actually want to point this out, the reason why I chose dribbling and crossing here as my two skills to add up the skill points is because of the trait, because it involves dribbling. So I really do have an advantage when it comes to dribbling because of this trait, and then of course this other trait, and then my total number of skill points for dribbling on this specific side block. So yes, don't forget to check out the website, the one
Actually,
that yeah.
Kafi, while we're in that subject, there's actually a lot of people asking how much money do
Okay.
we need to buy side blocks, and how
Mm-hmm.
do we determine the side blocks that we need to buy, and maybe we can also guide the viewers right now on how we access the side blocks on the marketplace. Maybe you can share a
Oh
screen, and
sure.
let's show our viewers on how we actually could filter out the traits, the stats, and whatever we
Okay.
need in order for us to find the perfect side blocks for us.
Okay. I'll just share my screen right now. I'll share to you guys the marketplace. I'll just change my window. Okay. So this is my window now. So this is basically the marketplace for CYBALL. And for you to be able to buy blocks, you have to have your MetaMask. So the MetaMask is here at the top right. So you can just download the extension, the MetaMask extension, and make sure that it is the legitimate MetaMask, because there are many scams out there. So just make sure of that you're downloading the correct extension. So once you have your MetaMask, all you have to do is just create your account. I think it's this one, signup.cyball.com. So this is where you sign up if you want to create your CYBALL account. So this is what you will be using for you to play the game. And then the website for the marketplace is app.cyball.com. So this is the floor price currently. It's at $205.49. This is at BUSD. So I'm not sure how much BUSD right now is. I think it's 51 or 52. So if you multiply, for example, the lowest price is 205. So 25.49 times 50, let's say 51. So one side block right now, the lowest price costs 10,479.99 pesos. So that's the cheapest side block available in the market. So let's check that out, what that 205 is. So I think this is the one. It's 204.9. So this is the cheapest side block out there right now. So the trait is Pro Defender. So this side block's tackling skill is boosted by +6. So this is somewhat like the same as mine, the fancy footwork, because that one is boosted by +6 when it plays in an event involving dribbling. So yeah, this one is for tackling. So this is also a good side block. It's also a silver side block. So they're actually wait, I'll show you. So these are the classes. You have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, legendary. So these are the classes. If you have bronze side blocks, you don't have to be upset. It doesn't really matter if you have only bronze and then your opponent has all gold side blocks. That doesn't mean that you don't have a chance on winning, because you have control over the match. with your traits, with your cards. So don't forget to check those out. But yeah, for this one, and explaining the Cyblocks, you have 5 classes, and you can choose here how many traits you want to buy. And then there are also 3 types of traits. So there are common, rare, and super rare. So the super rare, I think these are like the OP traits. So for an example, the trait. Oh wait, I'll show you the OP trait that I'm talking about. I think it's the prodigy one. Yeah, this one. So this one, you don't have to wait for an event because it increases all of your Cyblocks skills by +6 when it plays in any event. So it doesn't mean if you're only at shooting, dribbling, it means any event. So in all events during the whole duration of the match, +6. So that's very, very OP. And I think the lowest price right now that is, I think this one. Let's check it out. Is it? Oh, here. It's at 389 BUSD. So let's say BUSD is 51. So we multiply 389 times 51. So it's 19,839 pesos. So it's almost at 20k. So that's how much a bronze Cyblock with a rare trait costs. So yeah. A super rare
Kathy,
rather.
if you're actually going to get your own side block and actually find the trait that you like, what is the trait that you're going to look for?
Oh, okay. For me, I think it depends on your budget. So if you're on a tight budget, I would suggest you can go for just one trait for each of your side blocks, and you can actually pair them. So you can pair 2 bronze side blocks and 1 silver. That's a thing. So you can mix and match as well. So you can have 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. But for me, what I would suggest if you plan on buying and you're on a tight budget, you can just go to common traits because those are like pretty nice traits, because we saw this one and this is really nice. This is actually nice. This is at its floor price, so $205, which is 10,000 pesos. So the Pro Defender is +6, so we can go for that. So let's go shopping right now. So we're on a tight budget, so we can check this out. We can, have this on our cart. So Pro Defender +6, and then let's check out the other ones available. So this one is Twin Winger. The side block and its teammates' crossing skill will be increased by +4 when it plays a tandem event with crossing. Okay, so if you pair this Twin Winger out with the first one, Pro Defender, and if the key event is tackling, so it means +6 +4, you have +10 automatically during a tackling tandem event. So that's how you that's how you strategize how to buy traits, not just like for example, oh, I like this trait and then this is so OP, and then the other one is kind of like a really totally different one from the other. So yeah, you have to take into consideration that. And this one, strong starter, this is also pretty nice. This is also what I have right now, and it is really giving me an advantage to my game. So a strong starter trait is nice, so we can also have that in our cart. So this one, 206, and then let's see, this is 205. So right now we're at 206 plus 25, so 411. And then for our last side block, we can probably choose something like also a bronze one, which is Wall of Defense. So Wall of Defense is side block and its teammates' tackling skill will be increased by +4 when it plays a tandem event with tackling. So as you can see, it's also tackling. This goes so well with this one. But of course, for me, what I suggest is you go for different types of traits, not just focusing on one key event. So yeah, that sounds nice, but let's try to check out other more. This one is all-rounder. This is also pretty nice, but if you, it's +2 for me is not enough. So yeah, I think let's try to check out a rare trait. I have this one is my favorite actually. It's only at 205. So there are also rare traits that are almost the same price as common traits. So my favorite combination of traits. So wait, let's try to buy a different one. So wait, let's try to set a new Cyblock team. Okay, so yes, we can go for On Fire. I'll explain later why. So On Fire, and then another one of my favorite is Tenacious. If you guys have heard of that. Wait, I'm trying to look for it right now. I hope we can see one here because it's actually a pretty OP rare trait. And you will know why. And actually, I've been eyeing one. I've been thinking of buying one. We can't actually see one available anymore. Sadly, I feel like a lot of people are buying Tenacious at the moment. Yeah, I think we can't. Wait, let's see. Let's get our hopes up. Copycat. Actually, I don't like Copycat. For some reason. It copies the second strongest in play skill from its teammate in a tandem event. So I think it's also pretty good, but there are also other traits that are better than Copycat. Wait, I cannot see Tenacious at all. Wait, this is so sad. Oh wait, there is also No Sweat. This is a trait where your Cyblocks don't get exhausted at all. So the blue cards are not for you anymore. But this is so sad. I cannot see Tenacious. But yeah. If ever, since we can't see it, we can just go for the one we saw. So this one, the Pro Defender, the Strong Starter. Where is the Strong Starter? This one, the Strong Starter, and we can go for one rare trait. Which is, I think Comeback King is nice, or Front Runner. This is also nice because it boosts all of your Cyblock skills by +6 if your team is leading at halftime. So leading at halftime meaning you are basically like at 2-1 because you're leading and then the score is at 2-1, so you're basically leading at halftime. So that's where the +6 will apply. So that's also nice. You can also have that. So I guess we can go for that. +6 Front Runner. We can add that to our total. So +210. This is if you're on a budget. So we have 621 BUSD. So in total, your team costs 31,671. So yeah, that's my, if you're like at a low budget a low budget team. But yeah, that's about it. I think that's my suggestion for building a team.
All right, thank you so much, Kafi, on that one. Everyone who's actually here on our first episode for the CYBALL Academy, this first stream is just an overview of everything about CYBALL, sorry, and on
Yes.
the and on the upcoming streams that we are going to have, we are going to actually deep dive on several topics. So if you guys are kind of overwhelmed right now, it's just that this is kind of the overview episode. And moving forward, we are actually going to discuss further into the other details such as the cards, the traits, and the strategy that Kafi is actually using on playing the game right now.
Let's
And
go.
also, guys, if you have any questions, more questions for our, if you have more questions for our speaker, please drop it down on the English voice text.
Yes, because I will be, I'm very willing to answer any of your questions as much as I try to answer them as much as I can. So yeah, don't forget to, chat in our English voice text. And if you haven't joined our Discord server, guys, don't forget to join discord.gg/YGG for those who are watching on Facebook right now. So yes, let's
And
go.
yeah, Kathy, since we don't have any questions as of the moment, maybe you can also share some general tips to our audiences on maybe how to play Cyball. What are the good tips on determining your win conditions for each matches?
Okay, for a general tip, for me, I would suggest it's either first think if you're gonna give up the round or win the round. So you have two choices. And for me, giving up the round meaning you totally don't have an advantage over the opponent. And so you just have to look into two things every round or every key event. So yeah, if meaning the being at an advantage meaning you have the nice set of nice set of cards, or you have a nice card to use for that round or for that key event. And then giving up the round meaning this is where you bounce back during the second half. So this is I'm talking about the first half of the game. So my tip is just check two of those, and then once you get the hang of the game, and eventually you will win. And yeah, you have to get to know, and of course for other of my tips, you have to get to know the cards. You have to get to know the side blocks, the opponent's side blocks, the traits, because you have to train your math skills. So you have to have your calculator beside you if you can't add numbers that fast, because that's what I do. And I'm not ashamed of it because I really do have my calculator beside me. But at the same time, if I don't know how to add my math or add numbers that fast, I just check the general overview of the skill points. And then if I see if it's like at 40, 30, basically that's around like 70, like I'm just gonna get an average, and then or the average or the approximate number of total skill points, and I will just compare it to mine. And then if I see I am like at 80 or 85, then I know I have the advantage, and then that's the time where I will strategize what card or if I should use a card. So yeah, so my general tip, don't give up. Just, bounce back on the second round. And then first, if you're at an advantage, don't forget to, just you just know when to use a card or not. So yeah, I think that's about it. You have to make sure that you are knowledgeable about your cards, your side blocks, your traits, and you're good to go.
Yeah, actually, I've been thinking for quite a long time already to be get a calculator myself, but I always get lazy and I always just round off everything, then just
Yeah.
leave it to God to make me feel better.
Yes, dasal-dasal na lang in Filipino.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking actually at the English voice, like, and I'm actually looking right now for any questions that maybe we have missed. But maybe while I'm actually looking for the questions asked by our audiences in the English voice text, maybe you can also promote your socials to our audiences and let them know what's your stream schedule, where they can find you, and yeah, basically that's it.
Okay, so for those who are new here, if you haven't heard of me, my name is Kafi. I actually am a YGG streamer for YGG Pilipinas. So yeah, don't forget to support YGG, guys. And yeah, I also stream Valorant on Facebook. I also stream Axie. I also stream CYBALL, and I also stream Call of Duty Mobile on my Facebook page. So my Facebook page is facebook.com/hey it's Kafi. So it's hey ITSKAFI. So that's my Facebook page, and you can follow me there if you want to catch my CYBALL streams, my Axie streams, or my Valorant streams, and my Call of Duty streams. So I have lots of games that I stream on my Facebook. And you can also follow me on my Instagram. It's at Nika NNZ. So my real name is Nika, NICA NNZ. So that's my Instagram. I also have TikTok, which is Kafi PH, and I also have my YouTube, which is Kafi PH. So yeah, I actually stream sometimes in the afternoon, rarely in the evening. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there on my stream. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
catching our CYBALL 101 for today.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm actually really excited for the entire series that we are going to lay down here on the RYGG. So make sure that guys, people, especially people on YouTube or on the other social media platforms, to please join us here on discord.gg/YGG so you won't miss any shows like this. And I think we are going live mostly on Wednesdays, and we are going to go
Yes.
deep dive everything about Cyblock. And I know there's going to be a lot of changes and updates in Cyball, sorry.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, I'm actually really excited with that. And there's a teaser, right, for the visual updates, and actually you
Yes,
have
actually,
YouTubers like
I saw
Copycat.
it. I saw it. They're actually planning on having like a 5v5, I think. A 5v5 like tournament, or somehow like a guild versus guild type of update. So I'm so excited for that. And they've actually also um edited like the graphics, the interface. So since Cyball is really still a new game, they have so many in store for us. So I really, really love this game, and it has so much potential. So if you plan on investing, you know, I can vouch for you. I can vouch for you guys joining Cyball if you haven't invested in it yet. So watch out for the updates, and yeah, I'm so excited for it. Let's go.
Yeah. More updates to come, and definitely Cyball
Mm-hmm.
is just a really early game. There's more updates to come, and
Yes.
from what Kate has actually been sharing here on a English voice text, you can actually see a glimpse of the updates that they are planning to implement with the game, and it really looks neat.
Yes, it's so lit. And by the way, if ever I just want to read some of the questions that I saw in the English voice text that I haven't answered yet. So I'll just scroll it up. So the first question was, I have a question, if picking ultra defensive or offensive really has an effect on the game. Yes, because if you pick ultra defensive, there is more chances of you or your goalkeeper to block the ball if the difference between the total skill points is, I think, at least 10, based on my observation. Because when I'm at ultra offensive, and I think my opponent was at ultra defensive as well, and then our skill points were mine is at 174, and then the opponent is 184, and my goalkeeper was able to block the ball. So definitely the strats at the beginning of the halves can have an effect on the game. So that's my answer. And then another one that I saw is, if I forfeited the game, can I still earn some XP of my Cyblocks at the Kafi? So yes, of course, you can still earn XP from your Cyblock. So even if you lose the match or the whole game, you can still get experience or XP for you to level up your Cyblocks. Because again, at first you will lose a bunch of times because somehow the matchmaking is a little bit different, because you're level 1 and then your opponent is at like level 50 for some reason, and I don't know why. But at the same time, even if you lose that, you can still gain XP, so for you to level up. And that's where the higher the level, the more that you will earn more wins. And yeah, don't let the level disappoint you or upset you, because at the long run, if you have level 100 for your side blocks, then you can control your game easier.
Actually,
So
Kathy,
yes.
I have a question on that one. I was actually quite wondering if you
Mhm.
get lower XP if you do forfeit the matches, or is it just the same?
Oh, I think, yeah, for me, I really don't suggest for you to forfeit, even if it's at 0.5. I mean, it's okay, since if you get a goal at the last key event, it will actually increase um your XP. I think this is just based on my observation or my experience. or correct me if I'm wrong. Any one of you guys hearing this right now, if I'm wrong, just chat it in our English voice text and just correct me if what I'm saying is wrong. So if you forfeit, or the more goals that you get, the higher the XP. So you have to use your side blocks. You have to get a goal for you to. But it actually depends on that. But what I suggest is don't forfeit the match. Just finish the game even if you know that you're gonna lose. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Kafi, for answering that one. And I think some of the people also clarified it as well on the English voice
Oh
text that
yeah.
yes, you actually do get less EXP, and
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
the more you use a
So yeah.
side block, the more XP you can go.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I have observed. So don't forfeit because it's still worth it even if it's at 1-5. That's what I suggest. So don't surrender. Don't give up. It's not yet the end.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, when I was starting playing CYBALL, I was actually faced with level 70 and 80, and I was like level 2. But yeah,
Yes, same.
yeah, I do definitely agree with you that you don't. Please don't give up. The cards actually do play
Yes.
a really big role, and you can actually turn the tides by using your cards. And sometimes, actually, for some reason, maybe a meteor hit their homes or what, they suddenly disconnected, even though if they're winning.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, when I was like when it was again, sorry for my English, but when I was playing, the score was actually at 1-4, and then there was this time that I don't know what's happening. It was like the game froze for some reason, and then eventually there was a note or an alert that showed that the opponent forfeited the game. So for some reason, there is still a chance for you to win. Don't lose hope. So it turns out that 1-4, I won the game for some reason because the opponent probably got DC'd, or I don't know, whatever, for whatever reason as to why the opponent did that. But yeah, don't give up, and there is always hope.
Yeah, actually, there's a question, Kafi. Can you
Oh,
explain more about the governance token? Are you yeah?
oh, the governance token. Wait, I think, is this the CBT? Am I correct? Or wait,
The CYB.
I'm not familiar with it, so I don't have that much knowledge about the governance token, the token. So if anyone is knowledgeable about it, you may chat it in our English voice text because I think it's not yet released. That's my only knowledge about the um token that you're referring to. Do you have any thoughts, Sil,
Actually,
on that?
I'm not really familiar with that one. So I guess it's more of the question that our game ambassadors can actually answer. So we
Yes, they're
actually
actually
have
also here.
yeah, we actually have our game ambassadors here, which is K8 and I'm Deadbeast. So say hi to them,
Yes.
guys.
We are here, guys. Welcome.
Oh wait, someone there's a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
of text going now. English voice text.
So yeah, if you have questions, you can just drop them here in our English voice text. Since our game ambassadors are also here for tonight's episode.
So yeah, I guess we can already proceed with the next part of our program, which is gonna be led by our game ambassadors, which is I'm Deadlist and K8. So I guess people who are actually here right now on our Discord channel are in for a treat, and they are probably going to be giving away something. So I'm going to give you actually guys
Ooh!
an opportunity to tell everyone what is the giveaway for today's. Hello, Daddy, Skate, can you guys hear me?
Check, mic check.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you,
Mic
Kate
test.
and Daddy. Alright, good. That's good.
All right. All right.
So yeah, I'm Daddy's and Kate. So what are we actually giving away tonight to our to the people here on our stream right now, and also to the people who's actually watching on Facebook or on YouTube, Twitch? You can actually drop by here right now on discord.gg/YGG. So you can actually join us here on English Voice channel.
Yes.
Hello.
So how are you? How are you, Sil? Have you finished your quota for today?
Actually, yeah, I've been grinding it. I think the entire 60 energy takes that around 1 to 2 hours maybe. But it's
Yeah.
actually quite fun. I actually don't notice the time. But yeah, sometimes when I'm actually busy, I just autopilot. they
Oh.
they actually play on themselves, and sometimes I actually do
Mhm.
win. But especially on the penalty kick, I don't think we have already showed the penalty kick portion. I
Yeah, yeah.
usually get tilted so bad when I'm guessing the direction of the ball, so I just let the computer decide for me.
Actually, that's what I also do during penalty kick. For some reason, my win rate for the penalty kick is like 70% or 80% if I am AFK. Like I'm not the one controlling the penalty kick, and it dodges the ball of the opponent. Like the accuracy is, I don't know. It's very different from you who's actually playing the game or playing the penalty kick. So I
Yeah,
let the bot control it.
when I actually do play the penalty kick, I tilt gets into me. Like he actually catch my right kick. I click right click again, then he catches it again, and I'm gonna like right click everything until the end. So
Yeah, for some reason, actually, my tilt when, for example, I need to block two balls, and then until like it's my last chance, like I just spam the right click because of how tilted I am. So you have to, you know, I think AFK is the key.
yeah, AFK is the key, definitely.
Yeah.
So uh, all right.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we are just setting up some of the things that are needed, and I think Deadlies and Kate are already ready. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Hey. Hi.
Check.
Hi. It's me.
Hello.
Hi. It's me. I am Deadly's, the lead game ambassador of YGG for CYBALL. I'm the one managing the back end in a sense on how we filter, check, allocate, and mentor the Cyblocks. And I am with.
Hi guys, I am K8, one of the CYBALL game ambassador. You guys might know me since I am the one entertaining your question with regards to CYBALL scholarship and CYBALL as a whole.
So, if you want to apply as a scholar, then look no more. Here are the details.
So first, you need to join the Discord of YGG at discord.gg/YGG and get the CYBALL role in bot commands. By doing this, it means you are included and interested in the CYBALL community in YGG. Just type !join space CYBALL, so you will get the CYBALL role and fill up the form which are pinned at the CYBALL text channel. Make sure to follow the steps so your application will not be invalid.
And also to make sure to be active as much as possible, as we are cross-checking those who signed up in the Discord server and in the forum. Being active means helping other people, assisting and answering questions, talks more about the game, and many more. No nonsense and spam stuff.
So we will be pinging accepted scholars in a special channel called CYBALL Scholar Pings.
You will be presented with instructions on how to play the game, and you will get access to the CYBALL Scholar only channels. Talk with your fellow scholars so you can strategize and have fun at the same time. And that's it. See you around.
All
Hey,
right.
let's go.
Yay.
Let's
And
go,
that's
guys.
really exciting. And guys, CYBALL is really a good game. Honestly, it's really competitive, and I know that
Yes.
they have a lot of things stored for you guys. So, hop on right now. Hop on early right now, since you need to level up your side blocks eventually for the competitive part. So, getting
Yeah.
early is actually an advantage for you guys. So, yeah, Kafi, I think you really have some good side blocks, and maybe on the next sessions that we are going to have, maybe we can explain more on the details of our lineup. Like someone actually did ask a while ago that we let's explain the pros and cons of your lineup, maybe the strengths of your lineup, and what
Uh-huh.
lineups are you really bad against with maybe something like that.
Yeah, we can. So make sure to look forward to our next episodes, since if you want to know more about Cyball strategies, so we can talk about it. We can narrow the topics down. So if you guys are enjoying, just you know comment or chat in our English voice text. And yeah, of course, for the Cyball scholarship, good luck to everyone who plans on joining, because Cyball is the best.
Cyber is the best, definitely.
Yes.
I'm not biased. I don't say this on every show. On Axie, I say Axie is the
Yeah.
best. On Titan, I say Titan is the best. And right now, Cyber is the best.
Yeah,
So
actually,
yeah.
I don't know why, but I am so passionate about Cyball. I really enjoy grinding, or like doing quota every day for Cyball. It really is more fun for me. I don't
Yeah,
know. Cyball
definitely.
has gotten my heart.
I actually also made a tweet the first time I played it that this is actually more fun than the other game. Sorry, YGG, please do not quote my opinion. And yeah, I also want to share our story as well as the community here first. So basically, for everyone who's currently on the Discord right now, I also started just streaming here on Discord whenever I have a free time, and I actually just got noticed by a game ambassador, and right now I'm here with Kafi here on the other side. So if you guys actually want to have an opportunity of being part of the shows, being part of a really great community, I really suggest that you guys be active here on our Discord. And there are a lot of things in stored for you guys for just being active and being part of a great community. And I know Kathy eventually will be what do you call this? Will be absorbed to this really what do you call this? Good community.
Yeah.
Anong
Mhm.
kalimutan ko yung taga English yun, but yeah. It's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay. It's okay. So yeah, I think that's it, Kathy. Any last parting words for our community before we wrap things up?
Well, you know what? The one thing that I want everyone to remember by after this first pilot episode is enjoy Cyball, because Cyball is more than just playing the game; it's actually enjoying the game as well. And for me, it's really the best NFT game ever out there for me, and it has so much potential. The developers are um they really know what they're doing. They plan on expanding. They plan on a lot of things about the game. As you can see, the updates about it. You have to. We all are looking forward to this game. So yeah, keep on grinding. Don't lose hope, and just enjoy.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kathy, for this for that warm closing remarks. And Steffi, to officially close the program, I'll leave the floor to you. You, wherever you are. Um there.
Hello,
There, I can hear you
hello,
now.
Steffi. Yeah. Ah,
All right, guys, it has been fun hanging out with you guys, and see you guys on the next one, guys. On the next stream. Peace out, guys. Bye.
yes. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.